Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Travel Talk Tuesday. We've got the full crew back. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Welcome back, Tamara.
Thanks.
Surprised you remembered where we're at here in lovely Sandusky. I thought you'd be a little darker from being in the sun in Thailand.
Yeah, I tried to stay in the AC.
It did have some color.
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Tamara just came back from, was it 2.5 weeks of
17
Thailand? And actually, while she was away, we had people calling looking for a honeymoon in Thailand.
Yeah.
So Thailand must be the place to go.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's a perfect place for a honeymoon, but there's a lot of layers to Thailand.
So you were there for a conference, first and foremost, that brought you there, right? One of these exclusive travel forum things, or what's
Yeah,
that?
so it was about 60 agents hosted by the Travel Authority of Thailand, or Tourism Authority of Thailand. And they took us around to different areas of the country. It was beautiful. Before the conference began, I did a little touring on my own in the northern part of Thailand. And then when the conference was over, I headed back down to Bangkok with some fellow agents. There were 5 of us, 3 Americans, 2 Canadians, and we did some stuff in and around Bangkok. So a very full, fun, informative trip. Busy.
So not just that, but I think these ladies might have done a little shopping because Tamara brought back some treats for us today.
Oh my goodness!
I think this is how she's gonna talk about Thailand. I'm sorry for coming in and out. She's gonna talk about her trip, what she saw, experienced, highlights, as we taste test some of it. Now we can't do it all. This is
There's a lot.
It is Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday, and so we can have a little gluttony, but I don't even think I could eat all this.
So I went to a grocery store next to my hotel in Bangkok with someone who is of Asian descent, and she was very helpful in picking things up for you guys. So,
Should we start first with the warm thing? Because there's something warm in front of us that smells delicious. Red velvet bread. Let me hold the container. You can describe what are we taste testing here?
It's red velvet bread. So in Thailand, that actually is the package of bread. Is those 2 pieces, one other piece that my son stole, and those few pieces. That's
it.
That's how they sell bread. It's not like a giant loaf.
Oh,
like
I
we
like
have
that.
here.
I do
It's-
too.
It goes bad.
Yeah.
If I buy a whole loaf, it goes bad.
Yeah, and I
Take a big piece.
I don't think I saw any like white we would consider like Wonder Bread there. It was different flavors, different textures. How is that?
I think it's good. It's not like sweet. I was afraid it was going to be really sweet. Not afraid. I was excited, but
Thai food is amazing. But what I learned when I was there,
Almost like a raisin bread. Is that
is
raisin?
there cranberry maybe in there? I don't even know. Lots of different fruits that I've never ever seen before. And but they use sugar in a lot of things. Like most of their desserts are not super sweet, but they'll like toss a teaspoon of sugar in when they're stir frying vegetables. So interesting cuisine. Gosh, the food was so good.
okay. So cubic fit red velvet bread. Okay.
Yeah, all sorts of different kinds, but I thought you guys
Very
would like
tasty.
that the most.
Now
I don't
should
know,
I
put
just
yours back, Chrissy?
Because
so should I just start grabbing a couple things and
Sure.
Okay, there's one that I've been eyeing the last few days, a truffle one, and I was not allowed to eat it. Where's did you
right
guys
there,
hide
purple, the purple bag.
it? Okay, so now for the average American, this looks like it's Lay's.
It is Lay's.
Oh, but they have different flavored Lay's over there.
So different.
Look at this is truffle, black truffle.
Oh.
Oh, Chrissy, now who's hungry? You want to eat the toast.
No,
All right, well, tell us about this stuff. Here,
Okay,
or
well,
the other stuff for your trip.
I just want to mention while you're opening those, something that was prevalent throughout Bangkok in particular, actually throughout all of Thailand, was 7-Elevens. But they're not like
7-Eleven.
They're not like our 7-Elevens. They are you can buy everything at a 7-Eleven, and
Oh my god.
I can't eat because I'm talking, but save some for me. So they have
I could do this whole.
They have
This is probably the best trip I've ever had in my life.
Really? Okay, I gotta go in.
Black truffle Lay's.
Yeah. Why don't
You
we
think
have,
we can get these in the
Why
U.S.?
wouldn't we have those?
I know.
Oh my god.
Whenever I travel, that is good. That's really good.
All right, see you, ladies.
So
It's PepsiCo. PepsiCo makes
right.
it.
Yeah. We have a lot of time as travel agents, like in buses and vans, and we often will start a list like, why don't we have that in the U.S.? I would add those to the list because they're really good.
Are they like manufactured there, made there?
I'm gonna go on
It
Amazon.
says product of Thailand on the bottom. Yeah.
That is a game changer.
Those are good. But in 7-Elevens, you can buy these things called Toasties, which are sandwiches that you get. You go up to the counter, you pay for them, and then they put them in the oven. And they're so good. Like, I would never eat a 7-Eleven sandwich ever.
We don't have sandwiches. We have those roll things that are like
Yeah.
highly processed, like an egg roll, but not, you know.
So I got a ham and cheese toasty because other agents have said you have to try the Toasties. So it's like a flake, like a kind of a sweeter bread, flakier kind of with ham and cheese inside. Delicious. It was like, I don't know, 90 cents.
Wow.
It's so cheap.
Yeah.
What is the? I always like the conversion of the dollar to whatever they got there.
100 baht is equal to $3 US. That's how I figured it out. And you could get a meal. We had a meal once, and it was either 30 or 35 baht. I'm not sure which one I had, but yeah. So that's like $1.
Oh my God.
For a big meal?
Yeah. So funny story. When I landed in Chiang Mai, I had a guy pick me up, and the first thing they arranged my entire trip in Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai. They picked me up and they took me to this hotel to do like a site visit and see this very nice hotel and have lunch. So my lunch was 800 baht, and it was lovely. It was multiple courses. I had this delicious coffee drink that came with a side of cookies, but it was 800 baht for all that. That includes your tax and tip and all that, which is 24 bucks here. The entire rest of the trip, I heard that tour guide telling people as we met along the way that I had an $800 baht cow soy, which they'd be like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive, because you could buy cow soy for like 40 baht at most places, but it was.
So how much was it in US again?
$24, which we spent $24 going out to eat all the time.
Yeah.
Was it seafood? Because I would think they'd have a lot of seafood over there in Thailand.
Yeah, it had, like I said, multiple courses. I took pictures of it, and I'll put it on Facebook. It was delicious. It had a couple of seafood appetizers, and then this chicken curry, which I love.
Oh, chicken curry.
Main entree, and then a great dessert. So, but
okay, now I'm not going to tell you what flavor this is.
I saw it.
No. So this one is a very intriguing bag. I'm just gonna hold up so you can see. Okay. All right, ladies, just try it. Just try one. You're gonna like it. It's good. Tamara,
I didn't even try one.
no thanks.
So, you can smell it.
What is it?
It's spicy. It's shrimp.
Shrimp.
I don't like.
Grilled squid seaweed.
Oh.
The smell is repulsive. It
The
smells
taste
like
is far off.
a bad seafood meal, but the taste is. It's got a little kick too.
You can take those home.
It's
Oh, it is a
healthy.
horrible aftertaste.
It tastes like if you ate a red lobster.
It's going back in. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it is. I just.
So what were some of the
Chills
unique dishes that you had there?
I don't know what they're called, but I was telling Chrissy this morning that I came home. Well, let me back up a little bit. So wherever I went with my Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai trip, which is what I did before the conference began, they either had dinner arranged for me or they would order for me. I told them I wasn't a fan of seafood, that I really enjoyed chicken, beef, and pork. So I have no idea what I was eating, but it was all very good. So I was watching an Anthony Bourdain this weekend, and they were talking about what's that fuzzy meat that's in your dish, and I thought it was chicken skin. It wasn't chicken skin.
That sounds repulsive.
It was the inside of a cow's stomach, but it was good, and I ate it. Like they do that. They use
The inside of a cow's stomach?
Yeah, I thought it was chicken skin. It wasn't.
But even chicken skin.
I ate it.
Well, you eat pork rinds, Chrissy.
I don't. Brett does. I don't.
In the pool, I've seen you eat
I
pork
don't like
rinds.
pork rinds.
Whatever.
So, but the food is outstanding.
Is it all rice and noodle dishes, or is it
No. I mean, it was everything. Mostly, there would be like a protein and then vegetables, which I've never seen. Some of these vegetables, like eggplant roe. Ever hear of eggplant roe?
Is it
No,
raw
me
egg?
neither. It's
That's
like
not
a
rose egg.
round, almost like a pea, but it's bigger, and it's like a baby eggplant. But they pick them early and
Oh.
eat those in dishes. I had those all the time.
Were they good?
They're a little bitter, but there's so many different layers to the food in Thailand too. Like there's sweet and salty and bitter and spicy, and the food that you would love the food. You would absolutely love the food. Yeah.
Well, I think in the middle of this food thing, we've talked about some strange food things. We've tasted now a couple strange things. This is a weird one. When you brought it back, I thought you were nuts, but it tasted good. It's called coconut sugar, and I'm going to point out half the container is gone. So someone here likes this coconut sugar, but we just need to break it up a little bit.
I put it in my coffee.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Because we've been doing a lot of salty stuff.
So we stopped at a manufacturer of this coconut sugar, and it comes like the palm trees they use in a variety of ways, for oil, for coconuts, for sugar. I'm kind of fascinated by how they use those trees, but what they do is when the flowers first come out, they cut off the end, and the liquid that's in the flowers drips into this container that they then take. I took a picture of it too. It's basically a bamboo pole that they've got like little, like this long spikes coming off, and that's the ladder that they use to go up, collect the liquid, bring it down, put it in a big pot, and they boil it down to that coconut sugar. Then they pour it
That's a heck of a process.
Yeah, it really is. They boil, they pour it into pans then, and then, so I bought a little brick of coconut sugar too, and it was 50 baht, so it's $1.50.
I think I saw it downstairs.
I didn't bring it upstairs. But, yeah, that's what they use for sugar. So,
I noticed. So in case you didn't know, Tamara was posting pictures on her personal Facebook page, and also with the Traveling with Tamara group page, which is off our page. Fascinating pictures. I noticed in those pictures, you saw like how they did things. Like you just mentioned the sugar thing.
Yeah.
I saw some, what is it with the material stuff?
Weaving.
What were some of the other unique kind of experiences that you got to see how they did things like that?
There's a really strong crafts movement. Preservation of their crafts in Thailand, especially in the northern part. So I saw weaving. So, but it's more than just weaving. It's actually taking the silkworms and the cocoons and unraveling those the yarns and then spinning them into a yarn that you can use to weave. Saw that. Dyeing fabric using natural materials, indigo dyeing. I got to dye my own thing, but I forgot it. I left it at I left it there. Umbrella making. So that's a craft that there's a whole center. These communities rally behind a craft, and then they create a way for visitors to come and see how it's made. So there's an umbrella making center.
That'd be kind of hard. I mean, there's like tension to an umbrella. A lot of little pieces
but
and
it's
everything.
made out of bamboo. Yeah, I've got pictures of that.
Mine's not bamboo.
No, you've got a U.S. umbrella. These are Asian.
Mine's probably a China
umbrella. These
umbrella.
are Thai umbrellas.
Did you buy a big umbrella?
She bought those little ones.
Did not, but I bought some fans.
Oh, for
little kids. Yeah, those little cocktail umbrellas. So, quick side story. I took one suitcase and quickly realized this is not going to be enough. So I had to buy another suitcase to bring home.
I think I might have mentioned that on one of these Travel Talk Tuesdays.
Yeah, it became like a chore to find a suitcase. I found one, but so then I could buy more and bring more stuff home. So there was carving. Beautiful. They have teak wood, so beautiful carvings, and you can see people doing it. Silver, punching, smithing, all sorts of crafts.
What's in there?
It's peanut butter, but it really smells like peanut butter.
Yeah. So we went to a KFC.
Oh, now that's good.
One evening, because I like to have that cultural comparison. And we went because one of my colleagues wanted to try the shrimp donuts that they have at KFC, which is like an onion ring, but it's made out of shrimp. I did not try that.
This reminds me of the Ritz cracker and peanut butter, like all combined into one. It's good. These, I would recommend these.
Those are good.
Well, no, I don't know.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, it does.
That was pretty good.
Okay, so Tamara had us watch this video about Thailand, and I noticed, speaking of fast food, there was Ronald McDonald with his hand folded bowing. Tell us about that. Didn't you see that in person?
Mm-hmm. They're everywhere at McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
There's always a Ronald McDonald out with his hands in this position, which is a Buddhist position, the prayerful Buddhist position.
Cute.
Buddhism is very, very prevalent in their whole culture, but 95% of Thai people are Buddhists, and you can see that in really everyday life.
I noticed that in the pictures.
So many examples of it,
A lot of temples and stuff. It looks like the pictures.
Lots of temples.
Very ornate.
Very beautiful, beautiful temples, but really it permeates into every part of their culture. Thailand is known as the land of smiles, and really people are very, very friendly, happy, content, smiley. It's a very good...
It did seem like that.
Yeah.
It did, but some of their teeth were not...
It's probably because they put sugar in everything.
No, the people are so nice and friendly and welcoming, and I would highly recommend Thailand as a place to visit, especially if you're a little culturally curious.
It seems like a lot more of a culture trip.
Yeah, I could go on and on. There's so many times where I have really authentic moments where I thought, how lucky am I to be here at this moment see this or be part of it.
But there was beaches too, I noticed.
Oh yeah,
Like it looked like in the video.
yeah, great, amazing, jaw-dropping beaches. Things that you see in movies, like there's James Bond Island.
No way. No way.
Just take it. Okay, so this next thing we're gonna experiment, I'm not gonna tell you, but it relates to what we were just kind of talking about. We're gonna try this little thing, okay? Are you supposed to chew it?
What is? I don't even know what it is.
Oh, it's not bad. It's more mild than I thought it was gonna be.
What is it?
You gotta try it first.
No, I won't.
No, it's worth a try.
No, I won't.
Just take a little bite.
Nope.
Okay, this is something fishy. But it's actually not bad. It's like a fish. Tamara, you won't try it, but it's really
No, I don't.
It's very mild though.
But the smell's
Let me try one more. It's like one more mild. It's like stringy, mildy kind of.
Why is it stringy?
I don't know. It's
I
got a
don't
little
know.
chew to it.
Lots of places had like dried shrimp and fish. For
It's dried
snacks.
something. Yeah.
Lots of places had that dried fish.
If this was actually healthy, I can't read the nutrition, but I would probably snack on this.
You can take it home.
You would?
It's not bad. It's not a fishy taste. It's very mild.
Now I gotta try. I don't even like fish.
It's not fishy at all. It's like a weird texture though. See, it's not much to it.
There really isn't much to it.
Oh, I can read some of the ingredients. Fish meat, tapioca starch, wheat flour, sugar, of course, salt, seasoning. Huh.
That's not bad.
Fish meat?
Yeah.
So it's real.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the temples. We've talked about the beaches a little bit there. Is it a place, is it worth, would someone go there for a week on a beach?
Absolutely.
It's worth it that much.
I have photos, which I'll post on Facebook too, of probably the most amazing beach resorts I've ever seen. Private villas where you lay in bed and you look out and it's like nothing you've ever seen. And really the prices are not that bad. We sat with 100 suppliers. So I had 5-minute meetings with 100 different people, 5 or 6 minute meetings. And I would often ask the hoteliers, like, what is your basic room rate in
That's a
high
good question.
season? Yeah, I asked it often. And I would hear like 10,000 baht, which is $300. That's not bad at all.
That's cheaper than Miami
Yeah,
or Fort
really.
Lauderdale.
I just looked at
Pre-cruise.
Miami this morning, and yeah, and that would be for like a villa with your own private plunge pool and bargains.
Now Christy's ready to go.
Yeah. Plunge pool.
Yeah, no, I will post. You will be amazed at how beautiful these things are, and the level of service is outstanding too. So I checked into. We stayed at the Four Seasons in Bangkok, and I had a little tray with some goodies, but I had a napkin with my initials monogrammed on them.
Ooh.
So
She's getting spoiled.
that's the level of
Getting
service
spoiled.
that you have in Thailand.
So, okay, you want to see those pictures, information, go to our Facebook page at TGL Travel, and you go on the top where it says About, Pictures, Videos, Groups. Click the groups, and you'll see Traveling with Tamara there, okay? This one I think we'd all like, okay? This is a mushroom, okay? Good taste, great benefits, so it's healthy. Mushroom, we'll send a little picture. It's,
Just dried?
it's, well, I'm sure it's processed.
Mushrooms are a big part of their food culture too.
It's another weird looking thing.
When I was in the grocery store, there were no like just button
They're
mushrooms.
just bland.
They were just no thanks. Different mushrooms that you've never seen before.
Yeah,
But
that's bland.
again, the food is unbelievably good.
Again, the aftertaste.
Oh,
How about we open the drink she brought?
okay. And we do need to wash. I'm getting a little salted. So Tamara has brought us.
Oh.
It looks like a weed.
I think it's a
Oh, is this going to have a weird taste?
it's a
Do I need to
tea.
shake
It's
it?
a tea.
Try to shake it.
Oh,
Yeah, some of them I couldn't
It's not cold though.
really read, but my friend was like, "Take this one home." And I don't know if that meant like take it home they'll like it or take it home it's weird.
there's
So.
something else black truffle there in that black bag.
Yeah, I'm saving that for later on.
Oh, that might be the mixed roots. Those are good too.
Ooh.
No, they're so good. They're so good.
This has no sugar added, so believe it or not, you guys saw me shake it. It feels like it might be a little thick.
So while you're doing that, I brought you guys gifts.
Oh, we love gifts!
The head scratcher.
Scratchers.
Oh, head scratcher!
I have too much
Yeah.
hairspray in my hair, but I can do the back.
Yeah. So I thought you might enjoy
that
those.
Oh, the afternoon you're gonna see me just doing
I
that.
found those at a little roadside market. This is kind of a funny place too. My guide, we were driving between Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai, and he's like, we need to stop at this market and you can see the hot springs. So I'm like, okay.
Ooh, hot springs.
So we pull into this parking lot and there are two like little walled off areas where there's hot springs going. And as soon as we opened our car door, there were little old ladies there with little baskets of 3 eggs in each basket, selling us those eggs for 40 baht. So that's a little less than, I would say it's like $1.30 for 3 eggs. But you...
That's like U.S. prices.
Yeah, but, or maybe it was 20 baht, I don't remember. But you get a pole and you put that little basket and you drop it down into the boiling spring for 4 minutes and you get a hard boiled
Oh,
egg.
did you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. But my guide pulled it out too early and the eggs were not like complete. They were
Hopefully
cooked,
lots
but
of good salt.
so I passed on it. But then I walked around and shopped and found those for you guys. So
Thank you.
Cheers to whatever this is.
The smell is
And
a little bit.
Um,
Is there alcohol in this?
Oh, I think it's fine. It's sweet.
it's just like a tea.
Yeah.
The taste is good. The smell, I don't care for the smell.
Yeah, it's a tea. Lots of
Cool.
teas. I would say it was the alcohol consumption is kind of off a little bit compared to other countries. So in Buddhism, you're not supposed to drink. 95% of the population is Buddhist.
Strict or not strict?
Well, I would say it's not strict, but in Bangkok, they have very, very active, lively bar areas. And in the resorts too, and these little beach towns, same thing. Really great little beachside bars, restaurants. Yeah.
So they're catering to the visitor.
They're catering to the visitor, but they also have their own brands of beer. They do have areas where there's wineries. Like people do drink, but it's not like Germany where, you know, that's a big part of the culture. It's not a huge part of the culture, but it's definitely there, accessible. They have their own unique style and brand.
So Christy probably might not like it though.
No, she would like it. She would like it. Singa beer is like the Budweiser of,
Oh, all right.
yeah. Brett would like that.
My hair's sticking out. My head's
Okay, we pulled the one that she wanted. This is chili black truffle mixed root chips. And actually, when I opened the bag, you could smell the truffle, which kind of got me a little excited.
One of the hotels I stayed at, the Kempinski in Bangkok, had a free mini bar.
big.
Everything was included.
Hold
And
that sucker. Look at
they
that.
had those in, and they were so good. I thought, I gotta go get those.
It's a root vegetable that's with chili and black truffle.
Strong flavor. Oh, it's a little hot. A little spicy.
Mm.
Oh my.
You like it?
Yeah.
I loved them. I thought they were great.
Irresistible bites of delight.
Very
you go.
spicy though.
There you go. Do you need more dandelion tea?
I'm good.
There's some there.
I'm okay.
Well, I could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
This is
I
my
liked
vegetable
those a
today.
lot. We had
You
dinner.
having that spicy?
I don't know how spicy those are. We had cocktails at a bar one night at our hotel, and they had a
some of those
basket of
spicy.
these, and I'm like, what are these? And they said chips, but I didn't realize they were root chips.
Well, I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the spice.
No.
Zero spice.
Some of them are different. Like the orange one was spicier than the white one I have.
This one was spicy. Take a bite of that.
Okay, so the other thing I think we have to discuss, because this is all about the videos, it's the center of everything there, what seems like marketing. The elephants. Tell us about the elephants, okay?
Your
Does anyone-
favorite part.
Anyone want a refill? Because this is good drink too.
Yeah, so in Thailand, they domesticate elephants like we domesticate horses, but it's a little different. So the elephants were used on farms, and it also is a sign of status to have an elephant. Elephants, they live a very long time. So elephant,
Like what? Are we
Like
talking
80
20 years?
years.
Oh, 80, wow.
Wow.
so an elephant can get passed from generation to generation. But what do you do with an elephant? Like they eat a lot and they need a lot of space. So all over Thailand, and some are good, some are bad, but there are these elephant sanctuaries where visitors can go and interact with the elephants. So we had the opportunity to visit one, and they're the home to 8 elephants. I think it's 8 females, 1 male, maybe it's 7 females, 1 male. The male is not part of the group, but we interacted with those 8 females. It was very interesting. You can get up and close and personal with these elephants. You're a mahout, which is the name of the person who takes care of the elephant for a half a day. And you take the elephant.
Half a day?
Mhm. We didn't stay a half a day, but you can go for a half a day. You can have lunch at these places. They're very nice. But you do a health check with the elephant, and then you take your elephant for a walk up a super long, hot mountain. in 100-degree weather with 100% humidity. That's a little side note. So you can feed the elephant.
What's the medical check? Like, did you have to give it like turn and cough?
No,
kind of
we
thing, or what?
watched. We watched. They had the elephant like put its leg up and they looked at its ears. I think that was a little like for the tourists. But then you take the elephant for a walk. Then you feed the elephant. Then you walk the elephant back down, and then you can bathe the elephant. And at the camp I went to, you really got. I chose not to go in with the elephants, but you can really go in deep, like down into the water with the elephants to bathe them. What is that?
Oh, this is disgusting.
That was from a little Chinese bakery in a little town. I don't know the name.
They're like sesame seeds on top of some weird white.
Oh, that looks like rice.
Oh.
Oh, it gagged me.
I don't think they're that bad.
Well, there's Chris's, so you can have that.
It's like a little peanutty, maybe.
Thank God for the team. But I saw pictures like wrapped around the elephant's tongue and stuff, and
no, trunk, not
Trunk.
tongue.
whatever.
Yeah, you can get up and close and personal with those elephants. But
Very sweet.
I personally have mixed emotions on that. I don't like to see animals used for human enjoyment when they could.
Isn't that where Roy is?
I know. Like I said, I have mixed emotions, but there are good ones and there are bad ones in Thailand, and this one was a nice one. So if you go and you want to experience an elephant encounter like that,
You can
please,
help.
yeah, check in with us. We have a list of some really good ones, or I can send you in the direction of a good one. So
Okay, this next one I pulled is because this is popular with healthy people, not holistic people. Like meatless people, I think, do these durians, which and jackfruit and stuff. Isn't that kind of all in the same family?
Yeah.
So this is a durian chip. Now these have been known to have a strong smell. Not the
Yes.
chip, but I mean, but people like that stuff.
People, yeah, so there are laws in Thailand where you can be fined if you take durian into a hotel because the smell is so bad. Yeah. So my guide,
Do you want to try them?
no, not right now. One of my guides said that like this is what his wife craves. Is
You like it?
Durian
I
chips.
didn't try it.
Oh, the smell's not
I
bad.
said the chips are really good.
Almost reminds me of dried banana, but a little less sweet.
Ah, they're sweet.
No, it's not like sweet.
Huh.
Not a lot of flavor though.
Well, there you go.
I get that. It's like a banana chip kind of,
It's like a banana. You want to try it?
but
Not
not
right now.
that flavor. Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't eat. There's not much to crave there.
No.
Okay. I wonder if they toss them with like a spice or something.
Oh
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. But I did see durian for sale at quite a few places. Like the fruits and vegetables it was fascinating because they're so different. Like, have you ever heard of a rose apple? It's like a cross between an apple and a pear, but they're beautifully shaped. They're just beautiful.
Is it genetically altered or does it come natural?
No, it comes natural. There's so many things that I've never ever experienced before. And I had a guide in Chiang Rai who took me through a street market, and she would just buy little vegetables and fruits for me to try, which I really appreciated and she explained everything to me. Which, let me mention at this point, having a guide makes a huge, huge difference when you do a tour, when you go someplace like this.
Yeah.
Like if I just walked through that market, I would have no idea what most of the things were. But having a guide who could be like, try this, you know, this is what we do with this. It made all the difference in the world.
You say that for a lot of your trips,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, but I have to say, this time, you can go see Thailand or you can experience Thailand. When you experience Thailand, you need a guide to do it because you will learn and see so much more than if you just briefly look at it on your own. And the beauty of having a guide is that they do all the work. I had a driver and a guide, so the driver would take us to the very front of it. The guide and I would jump out. We would walk, maybe a mile or so to the end of something, and then the driver would be right there waiting for us. We could jump in again and go do it.
Nice.
Yeah. This guide I met in Chiang Rai, she was wonderful. She is a mom of 2 boys, which I am too, and she's about the same age as me. She's working on her PhD.
Oh, wow.
And she loves to guide, and she was so excited to take me around her area. So she met me and gave me a bag of pineapple to take back to my hotel room. Like
Chrissy loves her pineapple.
It was really good. Like the pineapple are different. They're small pineapple, and it was really good. But the whole entire trip, she was like, "You need this." She would she'd stop at a little store and buy me little packs of washcloths, and because it was hot there, and she'd be like, "Have this," and she just was great. But
She took care of you.
We were supposed to go out to dinner that night to like a nice restaurant, but I had told her that I really liked authentic things. So she's like, let's skip the restaurant. Let's go to the night market and have dinner, and then I'm going to take you to this festival, which was it was like one of the highlights of my trip. It was so authentic and interesting, and it was enormous. I would say at least the size of Oktoberfest in Munich, if not bigger. It was on the former airport runway in Chiang Rai.
Wow.
But I would never have known that without a guide. And what I gained from that was just immense. So
I like the flexibility too.
yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing to have a plan in place, but like if she knows something or he knows something about you, to be able to adjust it and not have to worry about ruining your whole trip, they can adjust on the fly like that. I think that's a nice.
They did that the whole trip. They just went above and beyond. They knew, again, I like authentic cultural things. So we would drive to these little remote villages, and we would go into stores, and she would explain things to me in that store that like there are no tourists in these stores. Or we would literally walk up to somebody's house, and she would talk to the person living there, and they would show me what they're doing, like what their daily life was like. So that experience is just so valuable. And it doesn't happen unless you have a guide.
As a cheap German, how much is it a huge difference?
Price-wise?
Yeah, to go that route.
No, not in Thailand. No.
It's worth it. So it's not, definitely the value's over.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. There's value.
All right, we're going to do a little speed round, okay?
Okay.
All right, I want to know your favorite experience that you had of all the things you said.
Oh, gosh.
Just
There
one.
were so many. Oh, gosh. I loved that festival, but I already talked about that, so I'll throw out. We went to the train market. So there's this little town in Thailand where there's a market on the train tracks, literally on the train tracks. And multiple times during the day, they have to fold everything up. The train comes through, and then they put everything back. That was very, very interesting.
Sounds
but
crazy.
I have so many moments like that. It was just a great place.
Favorite thing you ate? Most memorable thing? Meal or individual thing you tried?
Well, I got obsessed with something called khao soi, which is like a chicken curry thing in the northern part of Thailand. I ate that often, and I loved it. In fact, I kind of wish I had some right now.
Favorite hotel?
Ooh. So, can I give you two?
Ooh.
Always breaking rules. I'm going to have another truffle chip now because of that.
The Four Seasons in Bangkok was really very lovely. It was on the river, which is the main waterway through the city, and I had a riverfront view so I could watch the boats go up and down throughout the day, or throughout the night, because I wasn't really there during the day. There are dinner river cruises and party cruises that go on, so it got a little loud sometimes, but really the service in that place was just outstanding. I also like the Kempinski in Bangkok, another lovely 5-star hotel. But in Chiang Mai, I stayed at a place called the Ratilana, and I had a suite. Again, they're not expensive. I think it was less than $300 for the suite. I had a great day bed. Never got to use it, but it looked really nice. And I had a waterfall in my bathroom in that
Nice.
in that hotel.
Yeah.
So really, the accommodations in Thailand, and we did multiple site visits and met with like 100 people. Like I said, the accommodations are mind blowing, and they're not that expensive.
Most surprising thing you learned from being over there? Not from the conference, but I mean about the Thailand.
I'm very curious now about Buddhism. It seems like I don't want to become a Buddhist, but I think that that religion is really a beautiful thing, and that really it's a wonderful thing for the people of Thailand to follow. It's just very gentle and calm and humble, that religion.
Most surprising thing you saw there, or witnessed, or person.
The funniest thing, I had a lot. There are a lot of things, but the funniest thing I saw was at a temple in Chiang Mai. There was a dog that was walking around. It was dressed up and it had eyebrows painted on it. It was so funny.
Why?
I don't know. I asked my guide and he said just for fun. I wondered if it was something cultural. I don't know, but it was
he
funny.
tagged for lunch or something?
Yeah, it was
his
funny.
last hurrah.
And then another funny story. I don't know. I don't remember your question, but this,
Craziest thing.
Okay, so this is funny too. So we had a guide in Bangkok. We were going through the Grand Palace, and she kept talking about the ceremonial hall, but She couldn't say hall, she said whore. So it was ceremonial whore. So all the Americans, which most of us were every time she said that, we giggled.
Like a teenage kid, you know? Jeez.
But there were so many different things in Thailand. I could go on and on. Just, the malls and the restaurants and everything, just they're all
Let's go to the show that you went to then.
okay.
Something new you learned at that conference that you want to share, or unique.
Well, we had somebody talk to us about the elephant camps that made me look at it from a different perspective. Because at first I was like, I'm not going to those elephant camps. But he talked about the fact that they domesticate elephants like we domesticate horses. I was like, okay, I get it now.
It's like a ranch.
Yeah, I get it. And that it was eye-opening. But, oh gosh, what else? We met with so many vendors, my head is spinning.
All right, is there a vendor that intrigued you the most? You're like, ooh, we could do something unique with this.
Yeah.
One.
So there's a DMC, which is a destination management company. They sort of organize trips that, it's a Canadian man who moved to Thailand 30 years ago. And he ended up doing he made television shows in Thailand about Thailand. So he did 250 shows for Thai PBS. He now has a company that takes people around Thailand. So I have that connection now to this person who has this amazing company that really digs in deep into Thailand. He's just one. I met with multiple. So I have a good network now of resources to send our Good Life travelers to Thailand and people that can really take care of you when you go.
All right, I think I'd like to wrap this in, I think, in a nice package. I think it goes off of what you were just saying. Thailand's up and coming, becoming popular. We see it in our resources about travel. We got phone calls while you were there, or honeymoon. What can you package this in a nice, who is Thailand for? Is it for the romantic young people? Is it for the culture? Is it family? Is it multi-generational? Can you summarize who needs to see this? Who needs to go? Who should be calling right now to book a trip to Thailand?
So the man who did who from Canada, who has that company, gave us a little talk, and he said at the beginning, Thailand has many layers, and that's really true. So I think it can be appropriate for many different types of travelers. Yeah. So you have people who are culturally curious. You can stay up in the north and really, really dig into their culture. And that would be good for couples, for multi-gen, because there's some great resorts, like unbelievable resorts. Thailand is also for like honeymooners and people who are in love and want to go to a beach vacation for a week and just relax. There are lots and lots of places like in Phuket and that area where you can just chill and be pampered for, however long you want to be there. There's really something for everyone. Bangkok is a totally different beast. It's for people like cities who, it's fast paced, and there's 11 million people that live in Bangkok, and there's authentic areas, but there's like skyscrapers too, and rooftop bars that are 78, on the 78th floor, and just it's different for everyone. You can find that match in Thailand.
Well, it's very intriguing, the whole thing.
Yeah. You guys would like it, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to say before we...
So, getting there. It's literally on the other side of the world.
I was afraid to bring it up because when I saw the flights, I was like... Ew.
Yeah, so I had to fly. Air Canada sponsored us, so I had to fly up to Canada, and then I made it to Vancouver, and there's the only North American direct flight between Bangkok and North America is out of Vancouver. That's a 16-hour flight there, a little less coming back. But last night I looked at some routes, and you can do it. You can go either way. You can go east through Europe, or you can go west. And they're not horrible. There's you can stop in Europe. You can go to Paris and spend a day or two in Paris, and then take the rest of the journey. And it's not horrible, but it is totally worth it. I do have to say, once you get there, you probably should stay there for a little while. Like, you shouldn't go for a week. Yeah. You should go for maybe 2 weeks if you can afford it, or 10 days. Because it's a long journey, but like I said, it's totally, totally worth it. Some of my colleagues, they went for the conference. They did a pre-fam, they did the conference, they did a post-fam, and now they're going to Vietnam for a cruise on the Mekong River.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cruising, the best way to travel.
So there's all sorts of opportunities. Singapore, I guess, is great too.
Yeah,
So,
Singapore.
while you're over there, maybe if you have the time, make it worth that travel.
Or go to hit Australia way over there.
Yeah, New Zealand. Yeah, it's but you should do it. Don't be afraid by that flight because I actually already forgot about the flights and I sat in coach, which not fun, but totally worth it. I do it again in a heartbeat.
Okay.
But if you can upgrade.
So if you want to see more about her experience and any of her travel experiences, you want to go to follow our Facebook page at TGL Travel, and then go to the group section, Traveling with Tamara, and you can follow all that stuff. And when you like her, follow her travel page, then when she posts up, it'll show up on your feed, so your timeline.
I have a lot to post. A lot of cool things.
So stay tuned. Those pictures are just amazing. Almost looks like you're a professional photographer. I was a little surprised, Tamara.
I'm getting better.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
One of my favorite things I want to mention before we wrap, they have outside of houses, gas stations, businesses, you name it, any building, they have these little spirit houses. They look like doll houses, but they're on a pedestal. And the Thais believe that that spirits look over your house and keep it safe. So those little spirit houses are a place for the spirits to reside. So people give offerings to the spirits in those houses. So you will see these beautiful little houses with flowers all around them, but then a plate of food or a bottle of water with a straw, or I saw some with like shots of rum or something like that. All sorts of unique things. There's a flower market in Bangkok that's open 24/7. That basically is there to buy things for those spirit houses, or they'll have flowers hanging in their cars. They really believe that those ward off the evil spirits. If you give an offering to the spirit, it keeps you safe. So
I think you need one up front.
I love that tradition.
I
I
should
know.
do one up front. There's room on the front patio there.
I just love it. They were beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
Well, a lot of good ideas, and I think this is a great segue because we usually move on to great deals and specials, but I know Tamara was doing a little research this morning, and you found an amazing price to do a similar trip, right?
Well, yeah, I was just looking at, I think I looked at Tripolgar.
One of our favorite tour
what
companies.
do they offer as far as trips to Thailand? And I think I don't remember the price. It was less than 4,000.
I thought it was like mid-threes.
Yeah, mid-3. I mean, it was even low
with
threes.
air, though, wasn't
it?
it?
It included your air for 15 days of Thailand. That's a deal.
Yeah.
And Trafalgar's a good company, so you know you're going to stay in good hotels. That's a guided tour, so you don't have to worry about anything.
We've sold a lot of Trafalgar. People really like them.
They're going to take you around, and there's even intra-country flights. So you go from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, and you take a flight. That's included in there too. So, yeah, I just started scratching the surface of what tours available to Bangkok or available to Thailand, but they seem very, very affordable.
Wonderful. We love affordable, and we love culture and fun and relaxing, all that good stuff. So it wraps a nice package. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for all the goodies.
Oh, you got a lot more.
Well, we don't have that much time. I'm already getting full, and it's Fat Tuesday. I
want
gotta
those
pizza.
Pringles or those chicken chips.
Chicken chips? Okay, now these are, this is original flavor. Are you familiar with the original flavor for chicken chips?
Nope.
Me neither.
I'm hoping it's like chicken in a basket.
It's probably skin.
No, I hope not.
Let me hold it. It smells like KFC or Church's Chicken. Okay.
I'll try one of these.
They sound.
That's not skin.
Are you sure?
It's probably just chicken flavored
It's
chips.
like rice.
Yeah, a lot of protein. I don't really like the grittiness.
Me either. A little dry.
I think there might be chicken pieces in it. Thank God for the tea. All right, so we talked about some specials there.
Don't buy those.
I'm gonna throw it up.
It's all right here.
Let's move on to other specials. It's wave season. Our show just fell apart.
What about those Pringles?
Chrissy, why don't we move on to you? Good. These are Pringles, but with a hot and spicy grilled squid flavor.
Oh, no.
Yummy.
I don't know how much more I can do. My stomach is flipping.
Those were nasty. The chicken thing was nasty.
Yeah,
All right, Tamara.
No thanks. I don't do squid.
But it's just flavoring. It's not real squid. So tell us about
What?
all-inclusive specials for wave season.
Well, I didn't. I thought I got to be quiet today, so I
Well,
really
you got
didn't put
specials
anything
going
together.
on.
But I mean, yes, we do have the regular specials, 40% off
Okay.
Up to 70% off or reuse. I'm booking Christmas travel already, so we can take a look at those. Good prices. I'm able to get charter airfare included in that. So give me a call and let me know if you want to start planning for the holidays. And last minute too.
Is it spring? Is there still room for spring break?
Yes. I mean, you're gonna have to be. You may not get a swim up oceanfront suite, but you could still get in. Be in the sunshine for spring break.
And now it's time for summer vacation planning.
Yes, summer as well.
If
Absolutely.
there's a family that wants to do a multi-gen trip, how does that work with you?
What do you mean? How does it work?
Well, what do they do? Like, you got grandparents, they got 3 kids, and they got 7 grandkids,
So-
12 grandkids. How do they do that for you?
So they contact me. We can either meet or talk over the phone or email, get some information gathered, and then what I do is I go back into my resources and find the best properties that would have a little something for everybody.
And any fun bookings this past week?
Christmas one at my own.
Your own? You're leaving us?
Yes.
I'm sure you won't miss Travel Talk Tuesday, your favorite.
Yes, I will miss one travel talk, but yes, and a couple of physical therapy appointments. But you know what? I need a little sunshine in my life.
And you want to share anything about this trip or
Well,
no?
this is a perfect
It's a secret.
example. Friday, my husband and I decided to get a little getaway for 4 nights. We got direct flights to Punta Cana. I already checked, it's 83 and sunny while we're there, and pretty reasonable. I mean, I booked it and we were leaving 8 days after that.
Nice.
So if you're in the dead of winter and you just say, hey, I got to get away just for a few days, few nights and get some sunshine, I can do that for you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Tamara, I know you've been busy since you've been back booking, catching up. Any fun things you want to share?
Just busy booking. Lots of trips to Europe.
That's good. No rest for the wicked. That's what they say. Cruising, the best way to travel, of course. We're still in wave season, ladies. So still some good deals out there. Remember, wave season promotions are great promotions. Anything from 50% off cruises to bar tabs up to $600 to buy one, get one free. All these specials, okay? And they run specials throughout the year. We've talked about it. But from here on out, they start raising that base price. So it may be a better promotion down the road, but the base is going to be raised with it. So example, I have a group that's going for a, 40th, 50th birthday on a Mediterranean cruise in November. They called, I understand, hey, we see the emails, these are great deals. Let me pull up the prices, and it's actually more, even with these great deals, than what they paid because we locked in the group rate. So there's good deals, but you want to do them now because as time goes on, that base price is going to keep going up. Yeah. So cruises, great opportunities. For me, I got a bunch of group ones out there. So there's like a UAW group proposal out there. There's a business that wants to take their employees, a smaller business that want to take their employees on a little cruise, the best way to travel. A couple family groups. So that's what I've been busy. Cruising is a great way for those groups, the multi-gen, just like all-inclusive, but a great way to travel for that.
Something for everybody.
Yeah. Anything else? Tamara, I thought you had an air thing you wanted to share too. Wasn't there someone new going out of Akron?
Oh, yeah, Allegiant's going to fly direct now to Nashville, out of Akron, Canton. So, yeah,
Somebody's flying direct out of there to Myrtle Beach too.
Is it Breeze? Breeze is out of Akron,
Maybe it's
Canton.
Breeze. I just saw it briefly on TV this morning.
They fly direct to Charleston. I wonder if they're going to...
This is a direct to Myrtle Beach through, I think, the middle of August. So that'd be,
So for all of our Sandusky, Cleveland, Akron people that watch our wonderful show here, some great flights to either the beach, it sounds like, or to Nashville, which is a super popular place to go.
Bachelorette parties coming up,
Okay, great. I'm glad I remembered that. That's so good.
Good job.
So 42nd episode. It's been fun. We're going to start counting on the days, the weeks to our 50th. We're going to have some surprises up our sleeves. It's going to be a blowout. So start spreading the word now.
What are you going to do?
I got some ideas, but you're going to have to watch the show and maybe make a comment on the thing. But I think we got some surprises. There may be some smoke and mirrors and confetti and special guests, for this 50th. I'm working on it. So
sounds good.
Stay tuned for that. So we want to thank everyone for watching our Travel Talk Tuesday. If you want to try any of these foods, they may last a day or two, so give us a call. If not, they're going to be eaten, most of them. And if you want to learn about, not the chicken, you can have that crap.
Yeah.
That was repulsive.
Yeah.
If you want to learn about Thailand, get prices, itineraries, possibilities,
give me a call.
It's windy out there.
Yeah.
Talk to Tamara. Sorry, I heard like a
Tamara.
ghost. I think
Yeah.
that's spirits that we didn't have a house out there. You want to contact Tamara on that, whether it's a honeymoon, family, multi-generation, whatever it is.
Just a getaway.
Yeah, just to get away. Talk to Tamara about that. Any other specials? Contact any of us. We've got some great promotions and great ideas for vacations, honeymoons, family trips, all that good stuff, especially with spring break and summer coming up. So thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next week
Thank you.
on Travel Talk Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye.